time for our winners final with two very familiar players once again adorning the top side of our bracket. But the characters, well, they're a little bit different. Unfortunately, TNT is no longer embracing the Jenny gaming that I love to see so much, and is playing SpongeBob of all characters, which, to be fair, seems like a very good pick into Reptar. He has a lot of aerials which expand his body and get a little bit disjointed away from him, and can really combo through these larger hitbox characters like Reptar, Shredder, all that good stuff. So, seems like a good pick, and, you know, maybe some magic could happen, but on the other side of things, GameGRL has been on a roll so far today. She has done a fantastic job of getting her way through her first two opponents earlier today, and has done an even more fantastic job of weaving the short hop strong air on stage. But strong airs, they're not just for one player, they are for both, as they both get kills secured with them. Fantastic stuff to see. Both of the players clearly galvanized by the last ESC where they had to go against one another and sadly not get the wins they were hoping for on GameGRL's side, but it's clear that she wants to reclaim her crown. While TNT, well, assuming they survive this, which they do not, sad times, but TNT, they're clearly here to have a good time. Between them casting their own game earlier to a random characters, I believe, is what they're going for today. I have seen 4 different characters on their 4 different games so far, so maybe this is just the 5th on a long line of randos. But what flex it would be if they could pull it off. Oh! Not just going for a super strong attack on stage, going for a flex to get them off. Ooh. Okay, good, fantastic job catching SpongeBob when they're trying to get back on ledge by using... Oh! That was amazing use of strong attacks! Usually they're so slow and clunky you're not able to find them, but if your opponent is not careful you can catch them out like that! Fantastic stuff. GameGRL is looking confident today. Ooh,
indeed.
Perfect parry. Being able to get through the bubbles, but the bubbles are definitely stopping her from getting complete approaches off. 64% damage. Ooh.
It's close.
It's very, very close. But there is one stock to play with, so GameGRL can get a little bit aggressive if she really, really wants to. But then again, TNT is the kind of player who can find these insane comebacks. But they're not even going to find one! GameGRL is going to take the first game of this set.
Ouch!
Things. How wonderful for us. And it looks like it's Jenny Gaming coming out in full force. TNT, they did not like that last loss that was just served to them on a pizza box shaped plate, and they now need to find themselves another win to try and even up the score, which is why, you know, it makes a lot of sense that they would try to go to a stage like Sweet Dreams. It's a lot more open, larger, gives them more space to play around Reptar, because as TNT said themselves when they were casting earlier, if Reptar takes an inch, they take the whole damn mile. Oh! Almost getting a TNT blow-up moment. Maybe getting it here. Oh, they did get it there. Fantastic stuff. It's something you have to be ever so careful about playing against Jenny, especially when we've seen just how hyper-competent the TNT is at playing the character. And my goodness, the frame options, they're so quick, the damage isn't high, but they're getting so many of that it really doesn't matter all that much. Look at it ramping up and building up so heavily and so quickly against poor GameGRL. What can she do to get back through this? Because unless it's super armor from the down B, I'm struggling to see how she could escape some of these plays. But getting us down strong on ledge to try and make some space happen. Was probably hoping to get a stock from that, as TNT was there with that one. I like the adaptation of using a neutral B off stage to try and catch a greedy approaching TNT. But, hey, it's not enough to catch them. Ooh, perfect timing on the get up and then the block to follow it up from TNT. They are doing the work to try and find themselves against GameGRL, but uses the ledge to animation cancel and secure themselves a stock using that up heavy. What a great stock, and this is turning out to be a very dangerous game for GameGRL. She may have this stock, and what a good stock it was to see come through, but that is a single life disparity that she has compared to poor TNT here. TNT can I mean, he can punish really hard using these down Bs for one, but my goodness, GameGRL has so much work to do because now she is 2 stocks behind. What can she do to try and close this gap? Okay, she's gonna deflect one of Jenny's neutral Bs back at her, which is a very fun thing to see, but oh no. She's underneath and getting hit by up air after up air after up air. Good buffering of the down B to get super armor to survive the heavy air coming out there. Oh, but TNT looks for another one and doesn't quite find it. They are really trying to end this one now. They do not want to stall it. They do not want to do any kind of funny business or make it look entertaining. They just want to get themselves a stock. And they're looking for it. I like seeing the aerials to get into hit stun. Oh, and a heavy up air is going to make them tie up this set one aside. Ooh, that's good coke. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. And I hope that both of these players have stayed hydrated, especially TNT, because he is on his main, GameGRL is on her main, and more importantly, she is on her preferred stage of choice. And even if you ignore the natural Reptar advantages that you get from a stage like Rooftop Rumble, it seems like a good one to play into the Garfield, because you can so easily maneuver yourself between the top side and bottom side platforms here to just get away from the neutral Bs when they start to come out, because those pies are deadly from the GameGRL, from the Garfield, I should say. There are a lot of Gs, but hopefully it's a GG is what we're going to end up on, because I want to see some good games from both sides. And I would like to see this go to 5 games, but that is just me being very wishful. Catching a very scuffed approach using a forward strong. You'd think that maybe some kind of movement could have been got from the set, maybe a stock or two, but I'm unable to find it. Oh! A great setup coming out from TNT there to try and secure a stock by using the teddy bear, which name I don't remember, so pardon my ignorance, and try to get it into the strong up air, but unfortunately just doesn't quite find it. Oh, using the hit stun of pies off stage. The second they get a white pie off stage, it is going to probably kill poor Reptar. Lands an up B, catches the neutral B as well. That is just a flex when you're playing against a Reptar, and boom! The fly is swatted away with a newspaper, and the first stock of the game is secured. From both sides, apparently! A great use of the Reptar strong dash, I believe, though I could be mistaken, to secure a stock there. Now, we are seeing some pure Garfield bread and butter and pie start to come out here. That is just about the best combo you can get on this character. 90 damage like it wasn't even trying to be that much. It's just disgustingly good play from TNT, and they even got the best kind of pizza to make that combo work in their favor. Sorry, not the pizza, the pie. The pizza in the background is looking oh so tasty to a TO who has not eaten nearly enough today before jumping onto the comms or the tournament. But I digress. Good use of Reptar's ups light to try and catch the Garfield between their combos. I like seeing these neutral Bs come out of stage to try and pressure TNT to one recovery or another. Dash dancing after catching using the strong up. Oh! And you have to feel that if that had been even a little more to the left on stage, the GameGRL would have secured herself a stock there. But unfortunately, trying to kill on one side and not landing on the other is not a good way to try and find these stocks. Okay, very dangerous of all these pies. GameGRL is like, oh! Was there just not a block? There just wasn't a block from TNT there. They were not expecting the Reptar neutral B to come out there. GameGRL doing a great job of mixing up her options and finding these plays. But man, that was a lot of damage coming out from TNT there. A chunky amount of damage. Tries to go for a neutral strong in air, but doesn't quite find any kind of connection from it. GameGRL's able to respond in kind with some damage of her own. Good responses to get back there. Oh my god! That was nearly perfectly played by GameGRL, but TNT knew how to DI out of it to save their life! Oh my goodness, this is a incredibly attuned matchup. Two masters of their characters going at it with phenomenal desires to win and do what they can to secure themselves the second game. A third game even. Okay, teddy bear destroyed twice over. Like seeing TNT weaving it in, knowing that it's the kind of hitbox that could completely ruin a character. Oh, GameGRL is using a good DI to get out from dying there, but unfortunately, This stage is a little claustrophobic on the left and right. It's a lot easier to die there than it is to die on the ceiling, though that is remarkably small too compared to some of the other stages that are legal in this game. Oh no, getting stunned there. Thankfully, TNT isn't able to connect it into anything. She's challenging the neutral be fully charged up, but I just don't think you're going to be able to cut the mustard, because even if TNT knows it's coming, it's just going to avoid. Can they recover back here? Oh! And a melee classic to end this game with a ledge trump, securing TNT their second win in this best of 5. Into game 4 of our winners final, with TNT... I have a sneaking suspicion TNT can hear me, because the second I start hyping up them playing very seriously on their main characters with an intention to win, they bring out Toph of all characters. A good character. I like Toph. She's very fun. Great in Avatar The Last Airbender, to be sure, but this has got to be something that they're going to have to prove to me can work. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job so far, but GameGRL is doing a great job to react. Oh, but... suddenly we have an unstable element once again being introduced into this game. Oh, fantastic buffer to super armor coming out from GameGRL to avoid these strong attacks. But that might be a kill. This is Suez. Okay, not quite a kill yet. Oh my goodness, apparently I was selling TNT's Toph a little bit short just now, because that was an incredibly clean stock, which could only come from someone who's put in a lot of time with the character. Doing a great job of building stage pressure purely by using smash attacks. Am I watching a min-min here? What is going on? This is surely going to connect to something. Oh, but the DI was just right from TNT. GameGRL, securing a stock with the recovery. Okay, wasn't expecting to see it, but I'm sure she's happy to have found it. I would be interested to see if the stage is going to do some tomfoolery to mess up any combos, because of course this is Sewer Slam. There is a stage hazard that moves you along a little bit. GameGRL trying to make something happen with it could there, as a matter of fact. A fantastic illustration of my point. It moves you along, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. You have to roll the punches when they come out. Okay, and she is now at a dangerously high percent. I don't think throws should make you go that far when they come out. Oh, and the challenges that are coming out from TNT with these forward smashes are so oppressive from Toph. Especially against a character like Reptar that's so big and bulky. It's difficult to really get in, I think, for GameGRL to be comfortable in this matchup. A single misstep or a single misplay is going to result in a literal ton of clay falling on them. Okay, Toph creating her projectile. GameGRL. Notice a lot of these up B stocks have not been connecting for her tonight, unfortunately. Oh! And one of the big issues with Toph highlighted there in spades. The second you commit to one of her weird, disjointed, strong attacks, you are able to punish her in kind. She is inactionable for anything but standing and the occasional blocking. And if she's in the animations, you can't even do that. GameGRL. Oh my goodness, I was convinced TNT was about to find themselves a stock there, but the stage just about saving GameGRL as she racks up her 265th% before finally being KO'd. But she's bought herself a lot of space, almost used the stage hazard to buy herself a really good dash attack and secure a stock, but not quite able to find it. Going for a throw and a neutral air. Doesn't find a neutral air, but finds a mixed up in the end of things up air to keep the damage high. Now, she's still looking for a lot of these strongs off stage. I don't know how I'm feeling about some of the neutral Bs. The ones off stage when TNT was in disadvantaged state are one thing, but I would like to see more of them just coming out as normal sized Bs. And proving me wrong as always, GameGRL uses the fully charged neutral B to say, hey, you're not allowed to stay over there. You have to fight me, and if you don't want to fight me, I'm just going to get a stock of a neutral B right here, right now. But, oh, the stage hazard playing against her there, pulling Reptar away from Reptar's natural habitat of pressing down and B in that order. But got about 4 of them off in that engage, and it's got TNT comedically high, able to secure a stock for the damage. We're going to Silver Scrapes, which means Game 5 will be coming in this set. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and beyond, the Silver Scrapes has been granted to us. We are in Game 5 of our Winners Finals. One of these players will be securing themselves a place in Grand Final, the other will be losing their only life in this tournament and will be knocked down into that losers final. It's a very dangerous position for both players in, to be sure, and unfortunately, due to how the sets came out, TNT was able to find themselves the advantage on the stage pick they were looking for, as they get one of Jenny's best arenas to play around, Duck, Duck, and indeed, the Pie. The stage is so good for TNT's signature blowing up move, but GameGRL fancies a little bit of it herself, and a great bit of wave dashing and air dodging around a platform, but, you know, Jenny is not going to respect that one bit. She is going to go up to you, use one of her strongs, or maybe even just her light neutral air if she's feeling frisky enough, and secure a stock as she just did. So, we're now looking at a lot of ledge control coming out from Jenny here, proving that Reptar is not quite comfortable having to deal with a lot of these neutral airs. It comes out in frame 4. Thank you to Crumpton, even though you're not here. I'm thanking you regardless because they taught me that. And it is so good at getting air combo characters and just neutral being Reptars off your back. And my god, TNT has been doing a great job of keeping GameGRL off of him. He has been doing a great job on Jenny. You can really tell that this character was not just picked for the meme value for the TO who likes to say Jenny Gaming over and over again. It's picked because they know the pick works into Reptar and they can get themselves a win from it, hopefully. Well, they're certainly going to find out one stock there at the very least. 200 damage on GameGRL before she fell and 143 on Jenny before they fell. These are very heavy characters. And they are proving that they can live long and take a lot of punches. And both players are showing that not only can they take the punches, they can survive them, but can GameGRL survive this? Ooh, thank goodness for the hitbox that comes out on the Reptar up B and the super armor provided at the end. They were able to use that to recover through the ledge trump, but ooh! A better positioning from TNT could have secured them a stock there as well. Using the up strong underneath platform, it's so safe, fast, and good at killing, but doesn't quite find it there. TNT is just throwing GameGRL around this stage. What can she do to regain some presence on this platform and get the damage she needs to secure a stock? Good use of a short hop to get over the Jenny jump. Jenny looking to get some up air in here. Will probably find a kill on. Oh no! After all the work that TNT was trying to do to secure themselves the game, the Pie Dish is the one who claims GameGRL's life. She is on her final stock in her final game of this final for the winners. Does a good job of rolling away from that up smash. Don't know if that was them playing around the lag moment we had there, if that was them playing a very damn good game, because either way, I believe it. Man, that MS is going up. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem for both players. They are very adept at playing this game in all kinds of conditions, but fingers crossed. TNT doing a great job of amassing damage on GameGRL. Might find a stock here if they're able to find a good enough punish coming out. They don't risk it. They have the stock advantage and even a damage advantage in the stock that they have. So surprised not to see some kind of play coming out. That was a fantastic weave, but unfortunately, the Pie Dish has no mercy for our players. And it catches GameGRL not once, but twice, sending her to losers and giving TNT the set win. GG, well played.